I think it's important that you don't go outside your scope, but I also think that you should be willing to set deadlines for yourself to learn about something that's outside your scope. Not outside the scope of practice, but outside your scope of competence. So you have to kind of push yourself to be slightly uncomfortable in order to learn and grow. So in other words, if you want to be great at doing a VB map down the road, you should set a deadline for yourself that you're going to do a presentation on it in front of 2 people or 200, doesn't matter. Get consultation from a Heidi Light or somebody, Carol, get consultation. Have a deadline that you have to be good at something, and then you're going to learn it rapidly as shit because you're going to be in front of people. Absolutely. But then, also, disclaimer, I'm learning. You tell people as you're going, I'm learning, not claiming I'm an expert. I just think, look, I realize life is hard enough with all kinds of struggles day to day, just family shit in itself. But at the end of the day, you're going to feel very, very empty if you're giving to your kids, your husband, your wife, your clients, and then you're not doing something to build your own repertoire. Just like you're not doing something to keep yourself healthy, which is for you. If you're not doing something to feel like you're learning, you're going to feel at the end of the day a little bit used up. You know what I mean? By all the people you're helping, and you have to help yourself. I'm good at helping myself. You have to help yourself when it comes to feeding your own repertoire, so that way you feel like you've benefited, and then you need to make it concrete. You should put that down on your resume and really look at it, so that way you don't feel like at the end of the day you've depleted all of your energy and you didn't learn anything. Does that make sense? I just want you guys to look out for yourselves, in addition to looking out for the clients and the people that you mentor. And a way to do that is by setting deadlines to have to talk about something in front of people. I know that I create the deadline, and my ambitions were a little bit bigger at the moment, and I'm like, I really have to do this. You know what I mean? I'll blast it out to everyone, and I'm like, I'm not ready. But I will be. So, in other words, you have ambitions, create the circumstances around you to have to learn it, and then you're going to slightly leave your comfort zone, and you're going to feel really great at the end of the day. Like Joe Kondorsky went through a lot of stuff and pushed himself to be uncomfortable, was fighting a medical condition, and got in front of 200 people. And then I would imagine you didn't want to do that shit beforehand. But then after it all, I bet you felt good. How confident you feel and building up your own repertoire at the end of the day, number one, that's going to make you better with your clients. And number two, it's going to make you happier because you feel that you're not just depleted of helping people all day and never learning and growing yourself. So I just think that's really important, just like the whole oxygen mask on the airplane before you put it on someone else. I think you guys should set a day, a week. For me, it's Sundays, and I call it, it's weird. I have these weird things in my head. Like, I call it my Sundays between the hours of 7 a.m. to noon, or what I call sharpening the saw. Because I'm beat down all week by serving people's needs. Because I'm a servant to you guys. That's all I am. I feel that way. I want to be. Every time you need something, I try to respond, and I try to get ahead of it. I try to get lawyers to protect you. I try to do everything I can so that you guys are comfortable doing your job. And by Saturday, I'm beat, man. And then on Sunday, I sharpen the saw. So that way I can go into Monday sharper, which means Sunday involves exercise, meditation, studying some shit that I don't know, creating a deadline for myself. Does that make sense?